trying to go with so many other folks trying to get up there after work, and they just could not make it because the northbound lane shut down first right by the 33. That's where we are now. Mike, you'll give you a look northbound side in the middle there, that darkness area. That's the flooding area from the Ventura River, several feet deep, actually as high as the center median. Left-hand side, that's the southbound lane. You see a lot of flashing lights over there. Those are some of the cars that actually tried to run all of that water. They stalled out. What I wanted to tell you, you can't see, is up around the bend, there were hundreds of vehicles there for hours stranded because of that high water, southbound, trying to get out to evacuate, those mandatory evacuations that Phil was just talking about. They finally were able to open up the far side, the shoulder, higher than the water. They got all the vehicles out, and now they shut everything down again. It is just unsafe, but really here, this stretch of the 101, a dangerous mess. Look at this.
Hey, Joe, can you do me a favor? Block that shoulder on your side.
The 101 freeway underwater and shut down. Both north and southbound lanes turned into a river. It's the flooding from the nearby Ventura River, now raging from several inches of rain in just a few hours, cutting off the main artery from Ventura all the way up to Santa Barbara, stranding motorists for who knows how long.
I don't know when either, so I have a couple other friends that are hanging out, and we might go get a hotel, or I might go back where I work and sleep in my office.
I mean, a hotel might be the way to go at this point, huh?
Yep, I've checked a few, and they're already full, so I might have to go farther south.
At first, CHP closing just the northbound lanes at the 33, leaving some on the southbound side to dangerously try to drive right through all that high water. This car stalls out, bringing the threat of several high water rescues. That's when the entire freeway is shut down.
Like pure chaos there in here, like in Ventura too.
I'm trying to get to Santa Barbara.
Yeah, you can't. It's all shut down up there. The 101. I mean, high water is over the roadway. We were just over there. Caltrans moves in its heavy equipment as several streets leading up to the 101 in Ventura are also flooded out. Check this. The water here, it is halfway up the door of this building. No surprise to neighbors here.
When we get big rains, the RV park over there always floods, you know. But I think the last big thing was like, you know, the Thomas fire. When that happened, that shut down everything.
Many here know the 101 is always the first target hit by storms, unleashing heavy rains, some making it through just in time.
And they let me out early because it was coming down really hard, and I left like around 1 o'clock, and I just like managed to beat all the crazy things that have been going on.
Others not so lucky. They are left stranded by this stretch of the 101, now underwater.
I was trying, but I got off work at 3:34, and it closed right as I got here. So I tried up the other way at 33, and that's blocked and flooding up there. So I just came back in and was going to wait it out.
Waited out, he says, now live. A lot of folks will be doing that because this stretch is going to be closed. Several feet of water down there, and CHP tells me under the water is about 4 or 5 inches, they say, of thick soot mud from the river bottom. So they've got a real mess here. But I got to tell you, CHP was saying even if they did not have this flooding here, the northbound lanes would have been shut probably mid-afternoon, because the thing is, as you can imagine, they did not want everybody heading north into Santa Barbara, an area that is now under that mandatory evacuation order. So they want to keep people out of there. The main priority, though, is to keep those southbound lanes open. And that's what they're working on at this point, at least one of those southbound lanes. But at this point, right now, this late hour, everything's shut down here on the 101, just north of the 33. For now, we're live in Ventura. Back to West LA we go.